Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com. That's my email. It's in the description below. It is your purchase and pricing concierge for inquiring about the price of this or any watch you find on any of our platforms. Reach out to me directly. Email me at tmosso at thewatchbox.com. Today we are discussing a short run from 2022. This is the Ming 37.07 Mosaic. Made in 2022, already discontinued. It is a rare watch, bringing back the much-loved Mosaic dial here in a 3-layer application. The watch is universally wearable in stainless steel at 38 millimeters in diameter, 11.3 millimeters thick from lug tip to lug tip, 44.6 millimeters with a universal and highly accessorizable 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. We'll throw the watch on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and get a sense of how it fits. It fits well. Short across the wrist at under 45 millimeters lug to lug. This is a watch for him or for her. It'll fit on a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. You can see how much clearance I have on each side of my wrist. You can see it better from over the top, and I'm pulling the strap fairly tight. It's a flat watch. It'll slide under a cuff. I would describe it as a sports watch, and I'll tell you why a little bit later, but it could easily be used as your dress watch. A couple of different strap options on this. This is burgundy leather. Ox blood, as the color is described, with a contrasting stitch. You could see sheer cut sides on the bottom, a wonderful suede material. This is a Jean Rousseau Parisian custom cut strap. Jean Rousseau making the OEM straps for a lot of heavy hitters, including FP Journe and de Bethune, and this is custom for Ming. You can also see the use of pull tab spring bars used to allow for easy removal of the strap from the case sans tooling. You can also appreciate that because the lugs are drilled close to the case, so the pivot centers of the strap are actually closer together than the edge of the lugs, that creates excellent ergonomics, but it can also create impingement and reduce the motion of the strap as it presses against the case flank. To alleviate that, Ming used curved spring bars, which not only creates a closer coupled, more integrated look, but gives you that full freedom of motion to pull the strap down 90 degrees from the case band if you want, and you have that smaller wrist. We have a lovely buckle here. Open, airy, multiple finishes. You can see polish, also media blasting in the recesses, and then the outer faces are satin finished. So this is a triple finished buckle, and you can see there are two anchoring points for the spring bar, so you have a little bit of micro adjustability built right in there, Ming branded on the top. You can see more media blast on the bottom, rolling back to the case. Combination of polish and satin. We have these lovely flared lug profiles, a distinctive Ming crown. You can see it's a combination of satination, media blast, and polish. It looks great. I mentioned that I think this is a sports watch, and here's why. Being well-lumed, stainless steel, and 100 meters water resistant, I think this is the kind of watch that you would consider for an active lifestyle. On a different strap, take it swimming. Don't worry about it. It's the kind of watch that's designed to be worn all the time. And with plenty of luminescence, including on the Mosaic center, it is an absolute sensation. You can see the excellent depth of the dial, easy to read the time. Despite the lack of numerals, there's never any question about what time you're beholding. Now, it is a 3-layer application of the Mosaic dial concept, previously pioneered by Ming. You can see there are several different layers here, a few different sapphires, planes on which luminescent material is located, and then at the center, 3 layers superimposed to create the mosaic pattern. You can also see internally a combination of finished metal and sapphire discs imparting a layered, airy, evanescent elegance. On the reverse side, we have a Kojisato modified Sellita SW210. It's the SW210M1. You can see it's basically an ETA 2824 architecture, bereft of its winding system, with custom finish and skeletonization. And it's a good-looking movement. And you can see the layers, textures, tones, and materials really do bring out the depth of the caliber. Manual wind, 40 to 45 hour power reserve. Pull the crown. It does feature hacking, even though, as you'll note, there are no running seconds. You do, I guess, in theory, have the ability to synchronize to a reference time. All this pivoting on 18 joules, 4 hertz beat rate. You can see Edicron used for fine adjustment of beat error and timing, which I always love to see. A combination of polishing, satination, media blast, and then different colors expressing the different types of materials used. This is the 3707. Ming and Kojisato, the manufacturing partner of Ming, don't want you to attempt a do-it-yourself watchmaking escapade, so proprietary screws are used to keep what's inside. And it is a good-looking movement, a simple movement that has been made thinner than it already was. A 2824 is about 4.5 millimeters. This removes the entire winding system, allowing the watch to be slender and fit underneath the cuff, but also imparting grace to a narrow and differentially finished case band. A fantastic watch that comes with a lovely Kojisato travel pouch. It has a fun accessory set. Even if it is spare, it's well done and of high quality, and that describes the watch as a whole. So, noting just how minimal this bezel is, framing the dial almost like a silver halo, this is a fantastic combination of dress watch elegance and sports watch durability. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.